Okay, it's on live.
All right, Shalom. We the brothers from the GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. How you to get started as we always do. We like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh.
Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the occupants that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And in today's lesson, we want to get into going against your better judgment. As we are future kings, all right, and judges of the earth, we have to learn that the things that hinders our judgment on making the actual correct judgment, okay, can be detrimental to our growth and how we're established as a people, according to the Lord, man. So the Lord require uh, a righteous establishment and a foundation set up on righteous judgment. Always making a righteous judgment, even when it goes against your better judgment, man. Okay, a lot of people, um, you have people really don't understand the toolage in which the Lord have given us on how we supposed to correctly make decisions. All right. So if you're a brother that struggle with this, you have to understand that we got to always be making the correct decision, and we always have the right answer according to the scriptures, man. So we should never be bamboozled in our thoughts, all right, or running in circles with ourselves, man. We got all the answers, man. Okay, and I mean that in a righteous way. We have all the answers according to righteousness, and technically, that's all the answers we need. So you have to understand, man. Don't tear in your thoughts, okay? But which we're men of thoughts and understanding. So we're gonna, we're gonna think, we're gonna ponder, okay? We're gonna go into deep thought, but we gotta be making a decision that's pretty much that's on the surface for us to make, because what's on the surface for us to make is the right decision, man. Whenever you second guess yourself and go against your better judgment, I almost guarantee you're gonna get it wrong, man. Okay. And we don't do a guessing game over here. We got the answer in the scriptures. We go to the scriptures and get the results, man. Okay. But give me that out.
The
Let's
book
look
of
right.
Sirach, chapter 14 and 1 says, "Blessed is the man that had not slipped with his mouth and is not pricked with the multitude of sins.
Yep. Go ahead.
Blessed is he whose conscience had not condemned him and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord."
Right. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned them, man. All right. And really, when your conscience condemn you, you fall from the hope of the Lord, which we have faith in the hope of the Lord, man. Okay. The things that we can't determine and we can't carry out, we got faith that the Lord will help us what? Address those matters, man. Okay. Bridge the gap, close the distance, man. Okay. So we could continually make the decisions that the Lord have set us up to make, man. When you're a righteous judge, you got to get it right, baby. You got to get it right, man. Now we're gonna fall and get things wrong, okay? But the whole role or the nature of your role serving the Lord is we got to get things right, man. All right, and that's gonna be through a tough battle. We're gonna have to make decisions that may seem unfair to the world, to our family members, to people. But just because it seems unfair to people, it don't mean it's not right, man. All right, people are under the notion of the world that, well, what y'all believe in, that ain't right. We can't celebrate this. We can't do that. No, man. It's just unfair to you, man. I get the word unfair, brother. Baba Gasham.
Okay.
Okay? And don't wrestle, again, don't be wrestling with the decisions you got to make, man. A lot of men will go to other men and be like, hey, man, what you think about this? I was thinking about that. You know what you tell them? What the scriptures say. And then Jay can't come to you to see it to look for a leg up on what if that brother think this, then I'll just do it. No, what do the scriptures say? That's what you should do. All right. We should be always pointing ourselves back to the scripture of a brother. You could give a brother insight of things, but ultimately, if there's something a brother needs to know, then he need to know is in the scriptures, man. Go ahead, Doc.
So fair means pleasing of the sight. So unfair means not beautiful, basically. So something that's, it don't look good to you, but that don't mean it's wicked. It just
Yeah.
don't look the way you want it to look.
Yeah, it's the beautiful ugly, man. And people struggle with judgment. Oh, well, you know, I'm trying to be fair. We don't pervert judgment, right? Because when we do make judgments, we don't do no perverseness in the judgment. So when the law was establishing the earth and creating this law, do you think he was thinking of, I wonder what Amawai gonna think when I put down here, thou shalt not do this? He wasn't thinking about that. The Lord never cared what's fair to people. He only cared about what's right, man. All right. And a lot of people are stuck between the two, even men in the faith. All right. Men in the faith believe, like, look, I care about kind of what's fair to everybody, man. The Lord only care about what's right. All right. Our thoughts towards that don't matter. Okay. The Lord care about facts. Okay. An opinion is unfair. A fact is always fair, brother. Matter of fact, give me that is Sirach 24, brother.
Yeah, scripture real fast.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
This is I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna start about 3. This is James 1 and 3, and I'm gonna read down to 8. It says, knowing this, that the trying of our faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that we may be perfect in entire, wanting nothing. Let any of you like faith, let him ask of the Most High that he giveth all things liberally, and upbraid it not that it should be given him. It goes on to say, but let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. All right, it says, for let not the man that think that he should receive anything of the Lord. And it's the point. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Now, when you go into that, the word double-minded.
Strong's G 1374. Dipsuchas.
Dipsuklas, if I'm saying it right. It says double-minded, wavering, uncertain, doubting, divided in interest. Now, you go to the Strong Concordance, it goes two-spirited. Two-spirited. Vacillating in option or purpose. Double-minded. You got it out.
Come on. Yeah, wavering, man. You can't be tossed to and fro. All right. A man that's of the Lord deals with discipline and stability, man. Okay, wisdom stabilizes you. And once you conflicted in your wisdom, then you're going to be wavering. All right, so you're condemned in your mind. Where your wisdom lie at? In your spirit, man.
Oh,
all right, that's your heart. That's your life. Go ahead, Doc.
It's a root word for it.
Strong's G 5590. Psuche.
I'm gonna get straight to it. It says this is where you double-minded at. It says some of the words is breadth. We know what that means though. All right. It says life, a living being, a living soul. Now it goes into the soul. It says the seating of the feelings, desires, affections. All right. Our heart, soul. All right. Anything else? Yeah, so it goes into like the brother said, your soul, man.
That's right.
Desires. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to have a conflict of interest pretty much with almost anything, man, it shows that you unsure about the judgment that you need to make. And see, we as judges, a judge is never unsure about the decision he's making. That's why he take counsel to do it. But our counsel is where? In the scriptures, man. All right. Jay going on outside, looking for other brothers. I mean, looking for other avenues of feel good answer from brothers are like, what you think about this? Knowing he know what it is he's supposed to make and do, man. You see that? We can't waver, man. We can't be wavering, man. You know?
I got a pre.
Go ahead.
I got one too.
Y'all brothers bring y'all pre's out. Just get them in the order y'all got them out. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 33 verse 4. Just to back up what you were saying earlier, The Most High doesn't care about what you trying to think about what's going to best please everybody with your decision, but what's going to best please what truth is for truth's sake, what Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai wants. But this is Sirach 33 verse 4. Prepare what to say, and so shalt thou be heard. Here's a point. And bind up instruction. And instruction from what? The scriptures, which has all the answers we need to deal with any situation. Then make answer. Hey, that's your law right there for the lawgiver, for the judge that he looks at to give the correct answer, to judge the situation correctly.
That's right. Hey, brother, go to law with the brother. So if we're confused on something, the law don't just determine in situations where we offend each other. In the law, which are the precepts and the words, it also determines the things, the decisions we have to make, man. All right. It says a righteous man guided his affairs with favor. Salaki, he say he guided his affairs aright. Okay, according to the scriptures, man. You see that? So whether we're inside the scriptures or we're doing something, whether in terms of working or different things we have to do to combine the spirit with the things we are doing on the outside, we have to do the things the scriptures say to do, that we may determine how we may do the things that can ward up against the spirit, man, to make the proper decision, man. We know the decisions we got to make, man. All right, we got to just go ahead on and make them, man. All right, go ahead, brother. Y'all come out with what y'all got, bro.
Okay. This the book of Sirach, chapter 30, in verse 21, it says, "Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel." And just like you said, bro, Jake know what he need to do, and when you having mixed, thoughts in your head, double-minded thoughts in your head, that's gonna make your mind heavy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna just keep spiraling now. So like you said, bro, Jay, just do what you know you're supposed to do. And sometimes, like you stated earlier, it's not that easy, but you gotta either, shit or get off the pot, bro. You gotta just kind of go with it. Whatever, think on it, go to a brother, and just go,
Yes.
You're gonna get some shit wrong.
See, for the most time, when you look to go around things, evil suspicion gonna overthrow your judgment,
right, brother. That's right.
Because you're not like perceiving the right. You trying to get something else from around what it actually is, man.
That's right, brother.
So the natural use and the natural order of things, what you're doing, you're complicating the spirit. Jay don't believe he could frustrate the spirit, man. And obviously, you'll frustrate your own self. All right, at the end of the day, and it seems simple, right? But Jacob be like, I gotta make a decision that seems unfair, But to the Lord, nothing is unfair, brother. It's either this or that. So if it's this or that means nothing can be in the middle ground. Something that's in the middle ground is unfair. All right. And that the Lord don't deal with that, man. Y'all got to compromise. Yeah, you compromise. And once you compromise, you allow demons to enter in, portals of demons, right? And then you start to be plagued, man. All right. We got to do a job of what? Always kind of making sure we don't get in a position of plaguing ourselves on no degrees, which we going to get there, right? Because we're in the flesh. So plaguing is going to happen. But we got to be able to make the decision that the scriptures say to make in order to what? Correct ourselves. But go ahead, Amawada, with whatever y'all brothers got the precepts. Y'all bring them out.
Just to back up what all of y'all brothers are saying, it's Sirach 37. I'm going to start at verse 7 and read on down. It says, "Every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counsel it for himself." And extol it means to praise enthusiastically. You ask somebody their opinion, they're going to be, hyped up to give you what they want to tell you. It's going to say, it's verse 8, "Beware of a counselor and know before what need he hath, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast the lot upon thee." So, you're going to Jake in the world, asking them worldly opinions because you're going to get a worldly answer. You don't want to ask men of the Lord because we're going to tell you what it is straight, man. Jake don't want to hear the truth, and Jake knows where the truth is, especially, Jake that knows that they're Israelites, Jake that's in the camp, watching the camp, new to the camp. Jake knows if I ask this older brother in this camp, he's gonna tell me the straight skinny. So let me ask somebody in the world. Let me ask this nigga. You think I should do this? You think I should celebrate Ramadan? For example, just something crazy, man. It says,
I'm just gonna back you up because that the decision you want to make is wrong.
Gosh.
You getting emotional about things and getting in the flesh, and you really want to make your move on something that's off. So you go to off people to get the right wrong answer.
God, it's back on what you just said earlier. Is you're compromised. You know what right is. You're supposed to do right, but you intentionally, just like that king. What was that? Jeroboam. He intentionally surrounded himself with niggas to give him off counsel. That was Jeroboam, right? That wasn't Rehoboam. That was Solomon. Rehoboam.
Rehoboam was Rehoboam. I think it was Rehoboam because he was Solomon's son, and he went with his contemporaries, the young men he grew up with, to be his counselors instead of the older men that were with Solomon, who had actually been through experiences
elders,
and counseled them wise. Exactly.
God, he went with his move. It's verse 9. It says, "And say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee." So niggas will give you off counsel and then stand and watch you destroy yourself. That's what Jake does in the world. It says, "Consult not with one that suspected thee, and hide thy counsel from such as envy thee." So, this could apply to, carnally, you getting money. You don't want to take counsel from people that are broke and want to see you fall. But in the truth, we spiritually rich. And Jake in the world, they see you doing the truth. They see you excelling in the spirit, putting off the old man. You're not celebrating holidays anymore. You're not simping anymore. You're not doing any of these things that they're doing. They envy you spiritually, and you asking them for advice. Meanwhile, they want to see you fall, man. And the demons that's on them, they definitely want to see you go off and go back into the world. But this verse 12, it says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahweh, whose mind is according to thy mind."
Yeah, and Jake got a spirit of going around things too. But I'm gonna have Jake notice, if you keep going around shit, the thing you going around gonna start to go around you, and you're gonna become a dizzy man. You're gonna be a dizzy man. And once you dizzy in this truth, brother, you're not gonna find your way back to being, you're gonna be lightheaded forever, man. All right, don't even make yourself dizzy, because who knows if they can actually get out of that state, man. You can't keep thinking, oh, if I get in that state, or I fall, I could get out. You can't even think like that. Think to not even fall, man. You gon' fall. We get that. But try not to even fall. Don't even try to slip, man. If it be as such, bro. Stay away from things that's too hard for thee. Things you're trying to seek out matters that you shouldn't be having hands in, man. Just be with a godly man, and a godly man gonna tell you, bro, go to the scriptures, bro. Just counsel what the scriptures say about that. Most men should be telling you that. All right, when they're giving you advice, this is what the scriptures say, brother. That's what really should be getting told to brothers from young and old. All right, that's what you really should be doing, brothers. If you talking to brothers, hey, brother, this is what the scriptures say. All right. So brothers can always conflict themselves or restrict themselves to the scriptures. If you keep restricting the man, look, go to this, the scriptures say, that's what the scriptures say. From now, when that man do something, after he have counsel or didn't do counsel, he did it without fear. All right, and guess what? His counsel is off. The Lord gonna say, repent not. All right, it ain't on you, it's on him now. Go ahead, brother.
It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahweh," right? Not niggas in the world eating pork and catfish, "whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee, and thou shalt miscarry. And if thou shalt miscarry, and let the counsel of thine own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it." Don't be double-minded. Once you know that this is the right thing to do, don't start thinking, okay, well, if I do this little off thing over here, that's kind of right. No, Jake know, brothers say this all the time. Jake know what he have to work on. Jake know what he's supposed to do. The truth is very simple. It's not always easy, but it's always simple. The right answer is usually right in front of your face. It says, for a man's mind is sometime won't tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he will direct thy way in truth.
Because the Lord, see what the Lord does? I'm a firm believer in this, and I've seen it throughout the truth. Sometimes, you know, whatever, we can't pinpoint the Lord, but the Lord will allow us to get the situation we have together. I believe the Lord is a merciful power. The situations we have going on, the Lord will give us a season to get it together. And when we decide to what? Keep it on going and not deal with it, guess what? The Lord gonna get in and be like, he about to deal with it, man. It's either the Lord will let you counsel and brothers counsel with you to make the decision, or when the Lord deal with it, the Lord come down with his hand on it too, brother. It ain't just a, oh, I'm just about to straighten it out and you're gonna be all right. The Lord gonna damage you with the answer, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
I say that in verse 15, that the Lord will get you out. If you could read that, I'm a what? Verse 15.
Yeah, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he will direct thy way in truth.
Yeah, so just like you said, brother, the Lord he gonna direct your way. You first, you pray on it, see if you could get it, ask some brothers, shit like that. And the Lord, he literally is directing your way, And then, like you say, if not, he gonna come down with that hand on it.
That a hammer. You could skip some decisions, brother. Like with brothers, if you just go to the scriptures, man. That's why brothers build you up in the scriptures so you could go get the answer. Just like things we may want to know in the scriptures with things we might want to know. Go look for it first. The elder tell you that all the time from the elder apostles. They were like, look, brother, go and get it. If you can't find it, then come holler at other brothers, man. That's just being lazy. So the same with decision making. Same with decision making. Go in the scriptures and see what the scriptures tell you, brother. And rock and roll. Some things you're going to have to come to brothers with and counsel with. We get it. All right. But some things, Jake know what they got to do, but they'll come to the council because they're trying to go around things, man, which is not going to work, man. Okay. You're not going to go around brothers' mind. Brothers are keen. You're not going to play mind games with brothers. All right. Because that's what it'll start to happen, because those spirits will start to torment you, man. All right. Because you're trying to go around shit, man. All right, we go through shit. Okay, we the straight and narrow. All right, prophets are straight and narrow, brother. We go through everything, man. We don't go around shit. We don't shortcut the process. Go ahead, I'm Yakana Salaki.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go all the way to it, but I'm gonna get to the main part. But this is Mark 7 and about. This is Mark 7 and about. I'm gonna start at 19. Said because it entered not well. Let me go to 18. It said, he said unto them, are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever thing from without enter into the man cannot defile him? Because it entered not into his heart, but unto the belly, and go out in the dross?
The draught.
Purging all meats. It says, and he said that which cometh out of the man that defileth the man. So within, out of my bad, it's like for from within, out of the heart of men proceeded evil thoughts, right? Adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, proud, foolishness. All these evil things coming from within and defile the man. You got it.
Tom, so the things again, Jake is what's coming out of Jake, and really what comes out of Jake is Jake formula of his mental processing, man. All right, and that's why that defiles him, man. Go ahead.
That's why it started off by saying the first thing it said was the first thing becomes defiled if from within, out of the heart of men proceeded evil thoughts. And that's what Satan plays on first. Satan plays on the mind first, man. All right? That's how he gets you. And then from there, it's either gonna realize what's going on. If you don't realize what's going on, then them demons really gonna tap dance on your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, break dance on you, and it's over with from there. It's true to tell you that, you know, once you fully be gone, it brings forth 7 more demons. All right, and they start having a house party on your ass, man. Then them demons start to work on the physical, your body. Once they're done with you, like a I forgot the way they call it, man. You like a the demons use you as a vessel, and then once they're done with you, they get rid of you, man. Sometimes they might kill your ass, man. You know. But go ahead, Doc.
Yo, they leave your ass dried out, man. And that's what happened, man. You become your worst enemy. At the end of the day, you'll see that your inner you is your enemy. My enemy is my enemy. All right, and that'll actually happen to you, man. All right. The reason why the inner you is your enemy, because you really have control over the decisions you're making to a degree. Obviously, we know the Lord is the processor, but at the end of the day, man, you got to be able to filter what's right and wrong, man. You know, because the Lord is all fair. Again, nothing with the Lord is unfair. Hey, give me Songs of Solomon 4 and 7. You're gonna get that word in the spot. All right. The Lord is, you know, is definitely about this, man. You know. Jacob is a spot in his own self, man. Jake create a blemish in himself. Go ahead, Doc.
Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 7. Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee.
Thou art all fair. And if you have an understanding the relationship in Song of Solomon that the Lord, I mean, Yahweh Shai pretty much have, this is a love story between Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man, and with wisdom. All right. So even if Solomon or Yahweh Shai is pointing out wisdom here, wisdom comes from the Lord. So it's intertwined together. But it says, thou art all, read it again, Amawad.
Song of Solomon 4 and 7. It says, thou art all fair.
So thou art all fair. So the Lord is all fair, man. Okay. And there's no unfairness with the Lord. It's no unrighteousness. It's no spots and blemish in the Lord. Go ahead, Art.
Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee.
Get that word spot, Art. This is going to be the third one in there that I really want.
Strong's H 3971.
B.
Which is Mahawam. It says, blemish, spot, defect, of physical defect, of moral stain.
Of moral stain. See, if you stain morally, then it by default automatically affect your thinking process. Because your morale, your integrity is where your thoughts lie at. That's why we can see a man that's defeated, double-minded, just true, spiritless, man. You see that? You can see it on him, man. You can see the moral strain in his mental psyche just weighing him down, weighing on him. All right? To where your spirit is just over. You just can't even hide it, man. You just looking hideous out here, man. All right? You just looking like your spirit of your life is just going in you, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, back in that Sirach 37, verse 17 says, the countenance is a sign of changing of the heart.
It's the changing of the heart.
Heavy.
Come on, man. You see that? And this all come from what? Mental decision making. You see that? So it's the importance in which how are we making decisions, how we are going into the decision with confidence, understanding like this is right according to the scriptures, man. Because long as we guess with ourselves, we don't guess it right. As it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the body compressed the mind, which, you know, we hardly guess it right at things, man. But if we guess according to the scriptures, then we can't guess wrong. Brother, how we going to guess wrong if we make a spiritual decision, right? According to the scriptures, according to wisdom? We can't guess wrong. If it don't work out, you live with that, bro. At the end of the day, the Lord ain't want that to work out, and that's all good. But you made the spiritual decision, all right? Be fair with yourself, bro, all right? In all aspects, at least be fair with your own self, brother. You know, give me that Sirach 3 and 24, brother. I'm of Kabal, Samaki, and Koshab. Y'all brothers got precept?
God, I'm holding that Sirach 3 and 24.
Come on, go ahead.
This Sirach 3 and 24. I had it in the GNT. They say many people have been misled by their own opinions. Their wrong ideas have warped their judgment. And that's in the
Have what?
GNT.
They
Have
wrong
warped.
ideas have warped their judgment, man.
Mhm.
And a lot of men just walking in this thing, man. Just showing up, bro. All right? Just showing up, walk. No spirit, nothing, man. Okay? This thing is about having a mental fortitude, man. Okay? Loving what you do, man. Having a spirit spin off you, man. Reflect off you. Wisdom make a man face to shine. We're supposed to be walking around here, dog. We got the spirit of the Lord. We got the name of the Lord. We got the benefits of the Lord, which are the angels, man. David thanked the Lord for the benefits of the Lord, for surrounding them with the angels, man, giving them protection, giving them a protection in the valley of the shadow of death. What are we doing, man? Okay, go ahead, Doc.
This is back in the KJV. I'll read verse 24 again. It says, "For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore that thou hast not."
Yeah, but that was the point, man.
Okay.
All right, we deceiving ourselves with an opinion. Opinion is not a fact, Hakim. The world have substituted, because the world is upside down. So the world have substituted everybody's opinion against the things that are factual. The things that are factual are opinions, and opinions are the things that are actually facts now has been substituted with opinion. All right, and facts, and vice versa, man. The things we bring out that are truth, they are looked at as opinions, man. You see? The world is just upside down, man. But go ahead on Kabal, Bayan, Samaki, y'all got precepts?
I had that Sirach 37 and 16, but yeah, I pretty much hit around there. I mean, I could pull it though. All right, this Sirach 37 and 16. Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action. So yeah, you need to seek counsel in every action that you're doing spiritually, man. You know, before you just come to this conclusion that this way it is, it's concrete. But like you're saying, hey, you don't know you're being influenced by demons who swaying your thoughts, man. You know, so you actually need counsel from men, learn men, wisdom, you know, to get you through this. Because everything's not cut and dry. Everything seems like it is, but hey, there's deceit with these demons, man. You know, they talk to you, you think it's you, you know, or you listen to something else and you think it's the truth, but hey, but it's all lies, you know. But you need men to guide you through this and seek counsel and things spiritually. That's all I had. I got something else.
Tom, what y'all got? What you got, Kabal?
I got one. It's Acts 24 verse 16. And herein do I exercise myself to have always a conscience void of offense towards the Most High and towards men. And basically, like, at the times we gotta make sure we had a clear conscience, especially in these times. You know, towards the Lord, also towards the brotherhood as well. Make sure our conscience is clear from a offense. You know. You go ahead.
Don, you got something? My brother got something?
Yeah, I got one real quick.
Go ahead.
This is back in Sirach 33, but verse 2. A wise man hateth not the law, and he taketh the instructions of the law and guides his life by it. But he that is a hypocrite therein is as a ship in a storm, and you rock back and forth. And going back to that James chapter 1, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And it also says he that is wavering is like a wave tossed back and forth. You're bouncing back between your feelings and what the truth says. You're being lukewarm. You're being compromised. And if you ain't making the right answer, which is by the way, the truth, then you're automatically making the wrong answer.
Yeah, Jake, be stubborn. All right, and it's trouble, and stubbornness trouble you, man. All right, because it's like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Okay, you can. I'm a grown man. I can make decisions. Nah, a grown man make decisions according to the scriptures, man. What make you grown, man? And Jake, by the way of being grown, I just won't be righteous. You know, righteous automatically aids you because wisdom grows beautifully with you, man. Okay, wisdom ages you. So according to a man, wisdom, right, is through a man wisdom or through a man decision making, it shows how much of a child he is. Give me Sirach 14 and 20.
What's the book of Sirach?
No, First Corinthians 14 and 20. Salakia.
1 Corinthians 14, verse 20. Brethren, be not children in understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men.
You gotta be a man. In order to be a man and understanding, you gotta have confidence in the decision you're making. Confidence in the wisdom, man. You know, intelligent men learn from parables and proverbs, man. All right. We like to think ourselves as being intelligent, but we'll make dumb decision after dumb decision, man. Okay. Because we wanted what best fit us. What seemed felt. Go ahead, Amawad.
Yeah, I just want to say you made a good point. You know, a man has confidence in the decisions he's making. And how do you have confidence in the decision you're making? You know that it's backed up by Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. It's not backed up by opinion, which changes every day. It's not backed up by emotions. When your process, the way you move in the world is backed by the scriptures, that's what boosts your faith. Like, this has to be the right way because the Most High is directing my paths. You gotta go.
I got a precept backing you up.
Get Sirach, Quashab, get Sirach 3 and 31, bro. That word required. Right there. Go ahead, bro.
This Proverbs 3 and 26, it says, for the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Yes.
Hey, that's plain and simple, bro. Just like you said, if you backed by the Lord, it's no way you could lose, bro.
That's right.
Your mind can't go astray if your thoughts and decisions are backed up by the ways of the Lord.
Read verse 5, Abu Kasha, if you're in that Proverbs 3.
Khan, I got you. This Proverbs 3 and 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Yeah. Damn, this keep on going, damn now. Let me just read 7. It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil. And how do you learn to fear the Lord? Through the scriptures. All right, you filtering everything through the scriptures, and it's gonna keep you away from evil. Our own thoughts are evil when it's outside of the scriptures, you know. And that's how you make sure you always on top of things, if you always filtering your thoughts through the scriptures. You got it, bro.
Go on, man.
Sirach,
Yeah, bring it out.
it's Sirach 3 and 31. It says, and he that requited good terms is mindful of that which may come hereafter.
Right.
And when he
so he that requited. Hold on. There's a great division right there. That what that semicolon right there for. It says, and he that read it again,
It says, and he that requited good terms is mindful of that which may come hereafter.
Right. So when you requite a good term, if you think of a good thing in your mind, even it says give me Samaki, give me Psalms 112 and I think like 5. All right. It says a good man lend it and show it favor. All right. But go read it again.
It says, and he that requited good terms is mindful of that which may come hereafter.
Right. So when you and the requite is when you look it up, is to make a return for. All right. So in our minds, when we want a good thing to happen in our minds, we're going to give a good turnout or a good decision to be made. Right. To what? Bring back a good mental thought or a good mental, Jake could say a report on a decision he made is going to be a good report that come back, man. All right. So our thoughts really come back to us predicated on the decision we made. When it was a bad decision, it's going to plague your mind, brother. So when it started in your mind, it got to come back around to your mind, bro. All right. So have it go out good from the start. Like Yakanan read, if it come from within good, it should return good, brother. You see? In so many ways. And you're going to be mindful of that which may come hereafter. Meaning what the mindful thing that's going to come up is the good that's going to follow it, man. Give me that Samagia.
God, this Psalm 112:5. A good man showeth favor and lendeth. He will guide his affairs with discretion.
Right. So men guide their affairs with discretion is the part that I want. All right. But a good man showeth favor and lend it. But even when we lend ourselves, we got to lend ourselves good thoughts. We got to lend ourselves being brotherly. We got to lend ourselves prayers. And that's what? Reasoning within your mind, man. Okay. That's actually lending to. We get that. Okay. But he guides his affairs with discretion. So if you're watching what you're lending to a man, how much more watching what you're giving to yourself? Right. And what we really give ourselves, thoughts, right? Okay. We got to give ourselves mercy, you know, like be merciful on your own self, man. That's examining yourself, man. So we just skip the process of examining ourselves and go and get information from brothers and allow a brother to examine us or examine a decision we need to make when we haven't done so ourselves, man. Or we did it in an unwise manner. Or wait, you see? We got to be accountable for our own thoughts and actions too. All right. Now, a brother's supposed to lead and guide you right because you're tearing with a godly man. But at the end of the day, the decision you make is going to be led back on you. All right. It comes back to you. All right. So you want to make a shrewd turn, or you want to be make sure you requite a good turn, bro. You know. And thought in your thought pattern and your thought process, brother. You want to recycle good things back to you after your thoughts have left off into your actions, man. You see that? Got one. Go ahead, brother. Bring it
up. Proverbs 3:21. Somebody say something?
Yes, I had one. Whenever.
Oh, okay. All right, it's Proverbs 3:21. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. I'm gonna get that in the NLT. And it says, my child, don't lose sight of common sense and discernment. Hang on to them. So yeah, you want to hang on to wisdom and knowledge, man, because you know that's gonna guide you right in all your affairs that's going on. Because Jake, you know, we all have a problem with it, you know, catching wind of something new instead of just hanging on to sound wisdom, something that's been proven. But Jake like to catch wind of new stuff and run with it, and that's why we all fucked up today now, you know, catching on the other idols, powers, and here we are now. But you know, all through the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you got that remnant, man, that you know, sticking with that sound wisdom.
Come on. Go ahead with what you got, Yakanan. That's pretty much, I think that's all I had, brother. So,
yeah,
brother,
this is the book of Sirach. This is a little short. This is the book of Sirach 13:25. It says, the heart of a man changeth his countenance, whether it be for good or evil. And a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance. A cheerful countenance is a token of a heart that is in prosperity. And the finding out of parables is a wearisome labor of the mind.
Come on. So wearisome labor of the mind, man, is when your heart is not in prosperity. And the way that our heart be in prosperity is not according to the gain, all right, financial gain or positions we have in the world. Our heart is in prosperity because we have the word, we have the name of the Lord. All right, we have mercy, we have loving kindness, we have a brotherhood. All right, we have those things that are spiritual, man. All right, we have spiritual perks, man. And that's why our heart is in prosperity. That's why you look at a man, you can see a man whose heart is just not there, bro. His prosperity, like he just, and you ain't gotta just look happy. All right, you would just be sitting there, just like, man, I'm just going through the motions, man. You could just be spent. You know, as brothers down here like to say, man, a man just wearisome, brother, with the labors of the truth. Like he spent with the labors of the truth, knowing that it would be labors of the truth. It's like, what are we doing? Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, this is Sirach 13, well, Sirach 11 and 29 says, I'm gonna read down. It says, bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man has many trains. Like as a partridge take it and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud. And like as a spy watcheth he for thy fall. But he lied in wait and turning good into evil. And the things worthy praise will lay blame unto thee. As a spark of fire, a heap of coals is kindled. A simple man laid wait for blood. All right, that's what happens, man, with a proud heart. Your mind all jacked up. It's not in the ways of prosperity, not in the ways of righteousness. This is what happens, man. All right, and it says, take heed. It says, take heed of a malicious man. It says, for he worketh wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. That's about it.
Come on. Cabal, give me some Rock 22 and 17. Start at 16, brother. There's one you like. Yeah, Jake just blotting himself out. Go ahead, Doc.
That's Sirach 22, verse 16. As turbo girt and bound together
timber.
Salaki. As timber girt and bound together in a building cannot be loose with shaking, so the heart that established by a wise counsel shall fear at no time.
Yeah, most times Jake be in fear of his judgment. And the only reason why you be in fear of the judgment of your judgment making, all right, is when you haven't did it with counsel, or you haven't did it according to the scriptures. You going about it your own way, man. All right. We have a way to go about everything. Just go about it, brothers. Just that goes out to myself too. We have a way to go about everything. We literally have the answers to everything that we're doing because we're doing it according to righteousness, man. You see? Go ahead, brother.
A heart settled upon a thought of understanding is as a fair plasterer on the wall of a gallery.
Right. Not on because a fair plastering on the wall of a gallery, not only is it stable and set, but it's a beautiful sight, right? It's a beautiful sight that's set. So when you look on the gate of that plastering on the wall, you can see the elegance coming off it. You know, like a man gate when he's set on understanding, a man that's confident in his gate. You know, the wisdom causing his faith. You see all that, man. That reflects off a man. You know, you can see a man troubled in his understandings and thoughts, right? Yeah, you can see this from a man's countenance. Yes, you can see it. Yes. Yes. If your discernment is up to par, you can see things like that. That's why a brother be like, hey, brother, what's wrong? You know, everything good? You know? Nah, you know, drowning in your sorrows or whatever. But a fair plastering on a wall is like a heart that's settled on understanding, man. You know? It's a beautiful sight, man, to see a man taking afflictions and going through what he's going through. And you still look at him, and he still look like the same person as if he was living in prosperity, man. You see that? All right? A man just carrying it, man. You know? That's a beautiful sight.
I got something.
Go ahead, I start to wind down too, brother.
God. It's Proverbs 2:10. It says, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. And discretion, that's what you use when you observing a matter, or if you looking over a matter or a decision that you need to make. You use discretion to see if it's good or bad for you. And like it says, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. These things, wisdom and knowledge, that had to be, your first and foremost thing, man. You got to get those things. And then it's going to be easier for you to use discretion. All right. And understanding, like I say, understanding shall keep thee. Should keep thee what? It should keep you, all right, going down the right path. All right. It should keep you in your decision making. Yeah. That's what I have.
Yeah. They got the old cliche. You go against your better judgment. It's like when Jake have done that, Jake wanted Jake always double down on it. Like what I don't be the man that say what I could have done, what if I could have done better, did that, which we gonna fall into, pits and different things of that measure. We ain't gonna be perfect. I've done it, right? So obviously the video goes out to myself first, right? I gotta be able to embody the things that I'm telling other men to do, obviously, but you can't be that man that have to go back on your thoughts and like what I could have did right, because you don't know what decision you could make that could get you killed. It could be the trail of death, in other words, brother. You don't know what decision it could be. So we gotta be what? Credible and all. We gotta be alive in our decision making, meaning what? Letting the spirit dwell in it, man. Therefore death can't enter in where the spirit of life is at, brother. We can't make decisions of death, man, because we don't know what decision is predicated on death. It could seem right, but the ends thereof is the ways of death, man. But that's pretty much all I had. So y'all brothers, whatever y'all brothers got, point made, right? I won't be the dead horse. It's just, hey, be fair with your decision making, man. All right, don't be unfair in your own mind. Because technically with the men of the Lord, nothing ain't unfair, brother. Whatever we get, it was fair across the board from the Lord. All right? The judgments we get from the Lord is all fair to the Lord. So since it's all fair to the Lord, you know how we roll down here. I was saying, if the Lord is all fair to the Lord, it's all fair to us. All right? So go ahead. You got it.
I got one too.
Okay.
Y'all brothers got it. Break them down.
This is the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 10. Therefore, hearken unto me, ye men of understanding. Going back to that Corinthians, ye men of understanding. Far be it from the Most High that he should do wickedness, and from the Almighty that he should commit iniquity. For the work of a man shall he render unto him, and cause every man to find according to his ways. So the Lord don't do wickedness. But if you have a wicked premise in your mind, okay, I'm going to go around judgment, I'm going to go around what I'm supposed to do, the Lord is going to give you what you want. He's going to give you everything you're asking for. And when it happens, you can't say, oh, the Lord was wicked. That was you. It says,
it's it's no unrighteousness with the Lord. So we can't say, oh, this is a situation I'm kind of in. It kind of seems a little unfair because I need to do this and I need to do that. Well, you need to serve the Lord too. They give Caesar what Caesar, get a Lord what's the Lord, or whatever the situation is. You don't go against your better judgment with shit, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, yea, surely the Most High will not do wickedly, neither will the Almighty pervert judgment.
That's it.
Yeah, and when you read on down, it goes on to say that the Most High made the poor and the rich. So why would he pervert judgment because someone has status or money in the world, or you feel like you going through something? The Lord created every aspect of every situation you're in. He has no reason to be quote unquote unfair. everything works to the good, like it tells you in Romans. All things work to the good of them that fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You got it right.
Hey, my precept goes in perfectly with what you brought out. This is Sirach chapter 3. I'm gonna read verse 24 and 26. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion. And what is something that's vain? Is empty, is meaningless. A vain opinion is you what ultimately leaning on your own understanding, leaning on your flesh, and like we were going into a little earlier, you looking for answers, worldly answers from worldly sources instead of looking for truthful answers from truthful spiritual sources, the scriptures. And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. Hey, anything that's not guided by the understanding of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is an evil suspicion. You're suspicious of your own thoughts, so to speak, when you're not looking for the right answers through the scriptures. And what your judgment's going to be overthrown, and you're going to be wrong in every decision you make, and you're just going to go from one bad decision to another bad decision, as is about to say in verse 26.
Hey, Jake, as it said in Psalms, Jake lend his own self evil. Jake give his own self evil, brother. Because if the Lord can't do evil, as Amorai read, then your thoughts are evil. Like you are conjuring up the evil. You giving yourself an evil conscience, brother. That's why the Lord gonna be justified in everything he did. The Lord, like, I can give you, the Lord say he have no reason of a sinful man in Sirach. Like, I don't need a man that you can't say is of the Lord I aired off. So when you air off and go about, you took your own route, then the Lord gonna say, look, you wandered out of the way of understanding. You did this, right? You caused judgment. You perverted judgment. Because of your lust or things you was trying to conceive or get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you made that decision to do that. So the Lord gonna always be justified, because the Lord, like, listen, I never did any evil. I can't do evil. You know, only you can do it based upon your lust. Go ahead, Art. And
what's that ultimately go to? If you keep making the wrong decisions, if you keep leaning on your own understanding, what does that mean? You're stubborn. You're stubborn.
Stubborn what?
You ain't growing. You really ain't kind of obstinate. It goes, one of the verses in this, I might have to get that too. You're stubborn. And clearly our people are naturally, stiff-necked and hard-headed. Really, you just still being a nigga, honestly. If you still being stubborn and willful and really aren't looking at the judgments and the answers through the scriptures. And as it's about to say, a stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last.
At the last. At the last. Right? So it's the end of your decision. Brother, all our decisions are coming back to us. Well, that's when we go when the books get open, before the firmament, you got the book of life, and it's going to have the book of your life, where you did and the Lord going to weigh the judgments to each other, man. Right? But look what he's doing it according to the book of life. He's not judging it to anything else. He's not going to line anything else up. What did this man do right according to the book of life? The Lord don't give a fuck what you did right outside of this, man.
Good, brother.
The Lord only care about what you did right according to what he said was right. You understand? Right. Go ahead, Al.
And there is no doing right outside of this. So whatever you thought was doing right, you did wrong. You did wrong, and you got judged for it, as it's about to say. And he that loveth danger shall perish therein. And we've got all the answers on how to maneuver in this world through the scriptures. So if you want to go that other route, what you love danger, you love death, and you're going to get the just fruits of it.
Yeah, Jake outsmarting himself. Jake will think he outwitting you and outsmarting yourself. Man, at the end of the day, bro, like, you can't outwit the Lord. All right, you may be able to think you can outwit men, us, brothers, or whoever, but you ain't outwitting the Lord. You can outwit the men. Some men you can't even outwit. You're trying, like, you can't outwit the Lord. They got men that serve the Lord. You ain't gonna outwit at all. Like, you not gonna do it. It don't matter what avenue or routes you trying to take to go around shit. You ain't outwitting them. You know, so, but that's not even the case. The whole point is make the right judgment. Don't pervert yourself in judgment and don't lend evil to yourself. Really, Jake bring evil upon himself because of evil suspicion that overthrown his judgment, you know? And now you're going to fare worse at the end of that judgment because what? You're going to bring danger upon yourself because you was what? Condemned in your fucking mind, man. You know? Jake bring on self-inflicting wounds. You know, when men try to hit you with the ointment, like, look, don't go that route. Don't do that. That might not work like that. And it's going, brother, things going to seem unfair when you serving the Lord. We get that. But it's still fair.
One thing I've been seeing lately in the truth, you know, with a lot of men is self-sabotaging going on, man.
That's right. Yeah.
Jake sabotaged themselves.
That's right, bro.
I ain't got none.
Yeah, but that's it. You know, the point been made home, you know, Lord willing, you know, Lord, the lesson was edifying and it penetrated, you know, those men that it needs to penetrate, all right, and that it hit home. And whoever it missed, it just missed. You know, we okay with that too. Hey, brother, I just speak the word. The word gonna hit who it need to hit. That's my job. You know, I can't dictate who it grab or who it get. So, you know, who it penetrates, and who it don't. You know, that's all solely on the Lord. But, you know, Lord willing, this video was edifying first and foremost to the elect, then to those that cleave to the body. So with that, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And to the next time, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.